What if I told you that by writing one sentence 55 times, I know, bear with me, you could completely shift your reality? In today's video, I'm going to break down the 55 times 5 manifestation method, why it works, how it works, and make sure to watch until the end where I break down which common mistakes you need to avoid. Welcome back to the series Back to Basics, where I break down all the common manifestation methods and everything that has to do with manifestation, law of attraction, law of assumption. In today's video, we're talking about the 55 times 5 method. What is the 55 times 5 manifestation method? As a lot of other techniques, it's based on the law of attraction and reprogramming your subconscious mind. You probably have a wish sub goal that you want to manifest. And with all these techniques, these are just tools. They're techniques. There is no guarantee it works. It basically breaks down to how much you believe it's possible for you. A lot of our wishes or goals are having to do with something that is blocked within us. So if you've always struggled to be good with money and you were trying to get more money into your life, you might have a subconscious block there, and that's where those tools and those manifestation methods can really help. With everything, I always say this, and I sound like a broken record, but don't expect it to work overnight. To reprogram our mind to something that was blocked before, it takes consistency and time. So don't give up right away. Just try it out. Maybe this technique feels great to you and it worked for you in the past. Maybe it doesn't. There is other techniques, there's other tools out there, and I will link my whole playlist up so you can look through it later. All right, detailed on how to do it in a little bit. But before that, why does it work? To reprogram our mind, it takes a lot of repetition. Another broken record statement of me is you have to have a strong emotional connection and you need to repeat it a lot. Repetition is key, but so is the emotional connection. You really have to feel a deep desire for it. You have to be really hyped about it. You have to be excited about your goal. If it's kind of a meh goal, or sometimes other people have something that we think we want, but there is not this excitement, not this passion behind it, it doesn't work. You need to get really hyped about your own desire. Have an emotional connection. Ask your why. Why is this so important to you? And then the repetition is the key as well. You could think of the emotion that's behind your desire also as an intention. Why is it so important to you? Why do you want this? What is the intent behind it? Why do you want to bring this to the world? Is this something that benefits more than one person, more than you? Is it for your family? Is it for a community? All of that really matters. So really get clear first. Focused energy and attention signals clarity to the universe. First step is choose one clear desire. Get detailed, get as crystal clear in your vision as possible. You can write the statement down first to see how it works. Maybe you have to rephrase it. Maybe you have to rephrase it a little bit. Sometimes we're very vague on what we want to attract. Statements like, I want more money, is not enough. If you find a cent on the floor, that is more money that you currently have. If you have a specific number in mind, write that down. That's why I like to take a piece of paper before I do this ritual to get clear on what affirmation to use. Is this affirmation clear enough for the universe to understand? The second step is to write it down 55 times for 5 days. And I know that sounds a lot, but you can break it up into parts if you want to. My tip here is to play a playlist, make it a ritual that you're looking forward to for the next 5 days. Yes, it's a lot of writing, but also it has an end date. You're not doing this forever, it's just 5 days. If you're more on the cozy side, it's like turning into fall slowly but surely. You can turn on a candle and just try to stay focused and concentrated for the time you're writing this. When I do this technique, at some point it turns into like a trance, just like writing it and you're writing it and you're writing it. I pre-number it and I don't have to think about how many times did I write it already. So I'll just write it, and at one point I don't care about my writing. It doesn't need to be neat, it doesn't need to be pretty. It's just about the intention, your emotion, and the repetition of writing it. Also important, write it on a piece of paper. Do not do it digitally. I think there is something very special about pen to paper, putting your intentions on paper. And as I said, while you're doing it, visualize your goal, your manifestation, your dream as if it's already there. Some common mistakes that you should avoid. I mentioned already, do not try to be too vague about it or to incorporate multiple desires. Like, I would like to manifest $10,500 and a new job that brings me all this money, and I want to also have the nicest colleagues in that new job. Just an example, while they might be related for the goal to receive more money, it might just get too complicated, and also for the sake of writing it, I'd rather have it detailed but concise and not like a full 2-3 line sentence that I have to repeat 55 times. The other mistake to avoid is not putting your emotion behind it, being kind of mad about it or getting distracted and seeing it as a chore. I know it can be easy, but as I said, that's why the emotional connection and the desire needs to be really high. It is being inconsistent. It's only 5 days, so if you struggle being consistent, try to pick a week that you don't have other stressors going on. Maybe, you know, you're off the next 5 days. Maybe you're on vacation. You're like, oh, I can just write this in the morning. Maybe I get up an hour earlier and I do that before I start my day. Really try to be consistent with it. It's only 5 days and you can do it. I feel like these mistakes are for all other manifestation techniques too. Doubting yourself, doubting the process, not really believing what you're writing. I heard a quote, and I'm not sure who it is by, but we don't manifest what we desire. We manifest what we believe we are. So if you can't see this future version of you having the desire, experiencing the desire, I have to pick a different goal. Maybe start with something easy, but don't doubt the process. Don't think about the how. That's none of our business. We're just focusing on the energy and the intention of the desire. And to end this video, I want to give you also some tips for better success with this manifestation method. If you are the person who likes rituals, I would highly encourage you to try it with a meditation or a visualization exercise before you write it. Get really in the feels before you do your 5 days of writing, or do you get really into your feels, visualize it, see yourself there, and then write your sentences. You can use a high vibe playlist, something that puts you in a good mood. Our energy plays such an important role in manifestation, and music is amazing. Music is just amazing and uplifting us. If we have a bad day, music can uplift us. If we want to feel sad, music can make that too. So maybe set up a playlist. Maybe you already have a playlist and play that while you're writing it. You can use candles, you can use aromatherapy. Then the last one is you can either keep your written pages in a journal, or you can burn it safely after you finish the 5 days. See that as a ritual as well, to let it go, hand over your desire to the universe, but please be safe while you burn it. And that was it. Do that for 5 days and you're done. Also, if you have other manifestation techniques that you want me to make a video about, leave them in the comments below. It's been like 3 months since I last posted, but I'm back trying to be better about it. And I hope to see you soon. Go and be your favorite self.